Circadian Fright Chronicles by J. Max.
Headhunters. I study the biological properties of natural resources. I have discovered a tree moss that I believe could be used to cure disease. My assistant Pablo is a biologist. I needed him to help me find it. He concluded that the most likely environmental conditions to support this type of tree moss would be on a secluded island off the eastern coast of South Africa. The island was like a tropical jungle. It was difficult to maneuver through the thick foliage. Pablo said we needed to hike a mile inland to find the stuff. It would most likely be feeding off the fresh waters at the base of a small mountain there. Eventually, we found some foot trails and realized there must be some natives that lived here. By the time dusk arrived, Pablo had found the moss. With night falling, we were forced to camp out until morning. It was a restless night. Tropical storms plagued these isles. We awoke to water rushing beneath our tents. We needed to get to higher ground and began to pack up our things. Suddenly, a surge of water rushed down the mountain and washed Pablo away. I stood there helpless as I watched him disappear into the herbaceous border of the jungle. When morning arrived, I realized I needed help to find Pablo. My best bet was to follow the foot trails and hope that the natives were friendly and they could help me. After an hour of traveling along the path, I made it to a small village. The indigents greeted me happily. They didn't speak my language, but they knew why I was there. A woman showed me Pablo's backpack and brought me to him. She was speaking and pointing to her head. It seems Pablo hit his head in the fall, and these nice people were helping him. She motioned for me to enter the hut. That's when I found Pablo. But it was just his head, sitting on a bloody pedestal. I turned to leave, to run away. But my way was blocked by a large man carrying a stick with a sharp coral affixed to it. He swung.